What is the experience of competing for a beautiful woman in another world? My name is Wuya. I used to live an ordinary life. Until the appearance of this beautiful girl from another world completely disrupted my life. First by this coquettish spider. Being molested by the snake girl. Again, here's another sensitive little bee popping up. This is all because I have a unique constitution. They want to get me. Going to extremes in every measure. Ignore the lives of others. Wanton. Compared to these goblins, Brother Xige is more reliable. Driven by anger, I decided to sign a contract with him. Become his peerless weapon. But who knew this guy was so unsatisfactory? Such a burning atmosphere. It's so stuck. Watching the sword draw is ineffective. We pick up flowers in place. Wind and ring belt. The ridicule came straight. At this critical juncture, fortunately, Xige sounded in time. It may be that there is a mistake in the position of drawing the sword. Maybe I'm an anomaly. The position where the sword is drawn is so strange. With Xige successfully drawing his sword, I felt as if my body was being hollowed out again. I have entered idle time. I can only watch helplessly as the snake tail rolls towards me, terrified. In the next second, a sword light flashed in the field. Swish. The snake tail actually broke off. The wind girl who swooped over saw this scene. Obviously also stunned. Take advantage of this gap. The sword light flashed again. This sword died after cutting the wind thorn in the hands of the wind and rain. Not as good as the chest of the storm. Until then, Brother Xige put down the heart that had been hanging. Sitting on the ground tired, but I suddenly sat up. Deeply said, "Seventh brother, should you calm me down first?" Who knew that a spider web suddenly appeared in the sky at this time? Go straight down. That familiar figure again. Still that familiar gesture. Only see the next second. Two swords fell from the sky. Directly pierced the seriously injured snake girl. The snake girl who was dying with the crazy girl. At this time, he could only look at the attacker with surprise and anger. Take your own Lin Yu. But powerless. I am ashamed of being together by spider silk. It's not any better with Xige. I can only watch Beachy approach. Speaking provocatively and childishly in front of us, he gave me a sword. Wouldn't it be so much trouble? I saw a sudden flash of light in Brother Xige's mouth at this time. You scared me to death. In the next moment, the spider silk breaks. If I haven't reacted yet, I just turn my feet up. Fall back. I got up with a blush on my face, screaming, "What do you want?" At this time, Xige was also confused. I don't know why the sword suddenly appeared. Why am I so angry again? But the wallpaper on the side laughed. Smile and say hum. I found this kid with my charm. As expected. In the blink of an eye, he said with a gloomy face that the game was over. I'll keep you safe. Show this funny big sword. The next second, I saw the wall ruler suddenly pull out his sword and cut horizontally. The sword light is still. Slash to the little brother who hasn't responded yet. Take a closer look. I saw that Beachy was surrounded by a spiritual realm. This sword actually fuses the power of 3 spiritual realms. After taking this arrow, Heige directly lost his ability to resist. Said weakly, it seems, only destroyed the Geoman passage to stop him. And Xige explained, the gate is the only way to connect the 2 worlds. If the passage is damaged in the middle, then Beachy will be forced to leave. So can you try harder? Make the sword bigger. What the hell? Can you make me mentally prepared to pull it out? Just as my body was being emptied again, I saw that Bichi was killed with a ferocious sword. Fortunately, Xige drew his sword in time. This is to block the fatal blow. But what followed was B. Read even crazier continuous output. In the face of such a frenzied attack, Brother Xige is gradually falling behind. This scene made me feel torn apart but powerless. I can only watch Bichi incompetent roar. Looking at the Xige in front of me, he was so bullied by Bichi, but still powerless to fight back. Can only be suppressed. I can't control the tension inside me anymore. She cried out in agony. Just then, I saw the light flashing in Xige's hand. Dazzling. Bai Chi was flashed back again and again. Suddenly, I heard Brother Xige shouting, "It's now." I saw a door of light appear out of thin air behind Bichi. Forcibly sucked Bichi inward. Seventh brother followed without hesitation. Enter the light gate together. It all happened too suddenly. Moment. I'm the only one left in the field messy in the wind. Only listen to the light door. Suddenly, there was a sound of the collapse of the world. And then it clicks, and it's like ice breaking. Then I only listened to the terrain shouting, "Brother Lin Xige, you will pay for your stupidity." Listen to the sound coming from the light door, and the cracked door in front of you. It looks like it should be a success. Finally relieved, I plopped down on the ground. Can't help but sigh that it's finally over. What a mess. Eating chicken in another world race finally has nothing to do with me. Wait, why do you feel like you're missing something? No, come back. Why don't you return the goods you took? My name is Toothless. He was just an ordinary college student. I am a straight man of steel, destined to be insulated from girls. Until this girl appeared, the course of my life was completely changed. First, he was humiliated by the spider girl. I was taken to the sky by the winged girl again, side by side with the sun. He was even given a suffocating hug by the snake girl. It's all because of my damn special soul, which is extract souls by ways to obtain weapons, and my soul, powerful enough to pull out the peerless sword. That's why I get competed by so many beautiful women. But fortunately, Brother Xige is a kind witch. After a battle, Brother Xige had to take the risk of opening the demon tunnel, desperate to pull the spider woman into the gate, and destroy the tunnel after entering the boundary gate. Completely disconnect the world. And here's the tragedy. Brother Xige took my loyal soul away in a hurry. That's what makes me a man. Just as I roared at the disappearing sword gate, I don't know which shameless one. It's a kick in my ass. Haven't reacted yet. He directly fell into the sword gate. I don't know what the author thinks. Anyway, he just scratched my clothes when he fell. The clothes are broken and broken, but this landing is so loud. Exactly, no surprise. Brother Xige and I were discovered as soon as we left the gate. And that doesn't count. The guy who found us had to bring myopia. And there I was, sprawled on the floor. But when I woke up, I found that there were no parts missing from my body. I was about to slip away. Unexpectedly, he was stopped by a group of women soldiers. If you stop it, stop it. Why do you say I'm a pervert when I hold Brother Xige? I'm a lifesaver, okay? Perverted is perverted. But what do you mean by kicking me in the face? You can tolerate this, but why tie me up? And analyze me in such a shameful way? Just analyze it. Can you save me some face when reporting? Just say the Reiki is charged. Same or something can be said. The elder who came later was also a strange person. Afraid that my Reiki will be discovered by foreigners. Danger to one's own race. Just take out some locking ring and lock me. The silly elder sister on the side actually said that one is not enough. Elders are not stingy either. While saying that I am a divine beast brought back by Brother Xige, sighed Pharaoh. Until my loyal soul became like this. Sister, can you have a little humanitarian spirit? You'll die doing this. After hearing my complaints, the murder weapon when the silly sister is at her disposal, grit your teeth and say, there's a price to pay for touching his sister. Looking at such an irrational silly elder sister, I hurriedly called out to the heroine, don't be impulsive, you can explain. Looking at the silly elder sister who finally calmed down, I said slowly, in fact, I wanted to save Xige. Since Xige is fine, can you let me go? Who knows? I haven't finished. The silly lady is impulsive. Again, it's a kick. Right on target. Sister, can you put down the little cutie in your hand? We can still talk. Don't come. You can also explain. Don't be impulsive. Fortunately, this is Xige who arrived in time to save me. Otherwise, my little friend will not be guaranteed. And so forth. What did you mean when you said I can't go back? I only heard Brother Xige say that the passage between the two worlds was completely destroyed by him. Demon collapse, so I can't go back. Look at my pathetic face. The elder quickly explained that this is all temporary. We will recast the sword gate. Before it's fixed, you can rest with us for a while. Then he grabbed my wrist again. Said you went through the sword gate. I'm afraid the foundation has been hit hard. No strength at all. Brother Xige, take Wu Shao Exia around. We prepare him. Although you are full of aura. Not up to par. Can't sit still. Your body is vulnerable in the world of all spirits. Watch my back as I walk away. The silly sister said adorably that he would stay. Do you listen to us? Who knows that it doesn't matter if the elder says disobedience? As long as we can reproduce enough spiritual bodies for our clan. It's enough that Xige walking on the street is obviously caught by me. The act of crossing the time moved me. It will be wrong, and it will not be broken, the fact that I was kicked. Looking at the shy sibling, walk with it on the streets of another world. It feels pretty good too. Mainly because it's full of beautiful women. And shepherding, I was the only male. At the end of the street, Silly Street shouted that the medicated meal was ready. Looking at the delicious dishes in front of you, although I wonder why I am left to eat here alone. But I really can't stand the temptation of delicious food. Eat big mouthfuls. What's going on? Is there something wrong with this dish? Just as I fell to my knees with limbs weak. Look up. What's going on? What do you want? What does it mean to be tricked?